Okay, today's lesson is going to cover greater than, equal to, or less than. So we have the greater than, less than, or equal to symbols. And to teach the children this, we're going to be using greater than gator because his mouth opens like the greater than symbol. We have less than lion because his mouth opens like the less than symbol. And we have equal to elephant, and he has an equal to symbol on his forehead. So that shows us which direction the symbols are supposed to face, and giving them the names greater than gator, and he's green so that the children can try to remember that greater than faces that way, and less than lion is orange because he can't be green. And you're going to need two dice, and that will help us learn the game, and then we can move on to more of the math portion of it. But first it's just a game, and it's fun, and it's just, you get to go over who gets to eat, because the person or the animal with the biggest number gets to eat. And it's either going to be the gator, the lion, or the elephant. So we have a 2 on our first roll and a 2 on our second roll. So we say, does greater than gator get to eat? Because they only get to eat if it's the biggest number. So does greater than gator get to eat? No. Does less than lion get to eat? No, because these two are the same. There isn't one that's bigger. That means equal to elephant gets to eat. So he's going to eat those. Yum, 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 yum. Yay. Then we can roll again. We roll the first one, and we got a 3. And we roll the second one, and we got a 4. So we say, which number is the biggest one? Is it a 3 or a 4? It's a 4. So does greater than gator get to eat? No, because that's not the bigger number. Does less than lion get to eat? Yes, he does. And we can put it in his mouth, and he can eat that. Because that is the bigger number. And so we don't explain yet that 3 is less than 4. We just say that less than lion gets to eat because that number is bigger. And we'll go again. First one's a 3 and a 3. So which is the bigger number? Neither one. They're the same. So equal to elephant gets to eat again. Yum, 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 yum. And we'll go again. We got a 4 and a 1. So what is the bigger number? Is it a 4 or a 1? What's bigger? A 4 is bigger. So does less than lion get to eat? No. Does greater than gator get to eat? Yes, because his mouth is facing the bigger number. Less than lion's mouth is facing the smaller number. So only greater than gator gets to eat. We'll go one more time before we move on. We have a 4 and a 2. What number's bigger? It's the 4 that's bigger. So then we line up greater than gator and less than lion to see who gets to eat. And we'll say, oh, the bigger number's on greater than gator's side, so he gets to eat. Less than lion doesn't get to eat that too because it's too small. So once the children understand that the bigger number is the one that gets eaten, then you can move on to showing them what these greater than, less than symbols mean. So you would roll it again. Get those out of the way. And so you have a 4 and a 1. So over here you can write 4. I'm going to put it over here so we can keep them. 4 and a 1. 4 and a 1. And so we say, which number is bigger? It's a 4. So our bigger number's mouth, or our gator's mouth, is pointed to the bigger number. So he gets to eat. And since his mouth is shaped towards the bigger number, we're going to draw that in between our numbers, the gator's mouth, which means 4 is greater than 1, because greater than gator told us that that was true. So we'll go ahead and leave that up for a minute and do another one. I got a 2 on my first roll and a 4 on my second roll. So we'll write that down here, 2 and 4. We're going to bring out, we have another gator and another lion. And we're going to see who gets to eat this time. Since 4 is bigger than 2 and the lion's mouth is pointed to the 4, that means the lion gets to eat. And so it's less than lion. So then we're going to draw the shape of the lion's mouth. The lion's mouth opens up this way. So we have 2 is less than 4 because less than lion told us that's true. I'm just going to reset. Okay, I'm going to the dice. We're going to roll it. Our first one is a 1, and our second one is a 4. I'm going to write that out. A 1 and a 4. We had a 1 and a 4 earlier, but now they're in different directions. So we have the 1 and the 4, but we don't know who gets to eat yet. Whose mouth is pointed to the bigger number? Is it greater than gator or is it less than lion? It is less than lion. So we're going to draw his mouth opened up and eating the 4. So that means 1 is less than 4. That's less than lion told us to. So because he got to eat. And then one more time. I got a 5 and a 6. 5 and 6. 6. Just leave that there for me. Now, we know that 6 is bigger than 5, but whose mouth is pointed to the 6? Is it greater than gator's or is it less than lion's? Less than lion's mouth is pointed at the 6, so he gets to eat. So we're going to put him over here, and we're going to draw his mouth. That means 5 is less than 6, because less than lion helped us find that out. 6 and 5. Same numbers again. 6 and 5. And then we bring out less than lion and greater than gator to find out whose mouth is pointed to the bigger number. We know that 6 is bigger than 5, so this time greater gator gets to eat, even though it was the same 2 numbers. We're going to bring him over here so that we can draw his mouth, because 6 is greater than 5. We didn't get any equals to though. Let's try one more time to see if we can feed this elephant. A 5 and a 5! I did it! Okay, so these 2 numbers are the same. Slide him up here. 5 and 5. Since the 2 numbers are the same, greater than gator doesn't get to eat it, and less than lion doesn't get to eat it, because neither one of these numbers is bigger than the other. So that means equal to elephant gets to eat it. So, whoops. So we're going to put him over here and copy his face, and he has the equals to sign in there, and that shows us that 5 is equal to 5. Once they really understand this topic, we could throw in some addition, and we could say 6 and 4, and 3 and 4. Makes it a little more challenging. So you would say 10 and 7 and determine who gets to eat. What's the bigger number? 10 is the bigger number. Whose mouth is facing it? It's the greater gator. So we copy his big open mouth. Big open mouth to the 10 because we want to eat the bigger number. So we know that 10 is greater than 7, and it incorporates addition in it. You could even change it up and say it had to be subtraction, but that might get a little harder with the negatives. But after they get a good concept of how the game works and they've moved on to the math signs, you can go ahead and start working on worksheets. They can continue to use their tools, their manipulatives, can continue to use their tools to help them see which mouth is open. And they know the direction because it's the eye. It doesn't go this way because they can't see his eye. So they have to put him this way so that they can see his eye, and they know that less than goes this way because this is less than lion, and they know greater than goes this way because this is greater than gator. It doesn't go this way because you can't see his eye. It goes this way, greater than gator, and equals to elephant. They can use these tools at their desk and with their worksheet to help them go through their assignment.